Where? This top secret spy photograph. Well, not that top secret. I found this on, Google pretty easy, without a whole lot of struggle. Where are they doing the first step of the treatment, do you think, where they just stick it in tanks and let it settle? Jeremy, Luis. So what do you think? This area A, B, C, or D? Think it's C. Okay, well, this is correct. This is correct. So this area, you'll see all these tanks, these circular tanks. They're also in area A. So, dang. Letters A and C are correct. And these are settling tanks. These are the settling tanks, are the round things. These deals right here that you see all over the place, that's where they stick all the waste in to let it sit so they can get all the solid stuff out. Did Miss Potter tell you guys the ring story? Yeah. No? What? Wait a minute. How come some of you say yes, some of you say no? You heard the body. Okay. And the horse? Oh, so you didn't hear the ring story? Well, every once in a while they got to clean these tanks out, so they got to send a person in there to do it. And guess what this guy found in there one time? He found like a $500,000 emerald ring in there, just sitting in there. Like, dang. Oh yeah, well, 500,000. But maybe he went to Vegas and lost it all, though. You never know what people do, right? People do crazy things with their money. They think, because when you get 500,000, what do you start thinking about? Maybe, but what do you start thinking? I have 500,000. Maybe I want $1 million. So maybe he did that. I don't know. But anyway, the point is, well, they put the horse in the street, in the drain. Well, it died naturally. Remember, it wasn't like a euthanasia, or it wasn't a horse murder. It was just a natural horse death. Okay. So yes, Jeremy is right. Did anybody else put A or C? A or C. Those are the settling tanks. But let me show you on this map here. The water comes in this area. These big boxes here, these are all kind of grates that do an initial filtering before it goes into the tanks. So then it sits in the tanks. And let's go back. Oops. Whoa, dang. I did not know I could do that, but I don't want to do that. Let's go back. There we go. So that's the first step. Let's see. So where does it look like it goes next, where it needs to get lots of air and mix with the bacteria and water? Yeah, it'll kind of need to be outside kind of area. So Jacob, what area looks like it's kind of exposing the water to the air? Where does it look like there might be water just sitting there exposed to air? Over on the left side, it's all in tanks, right? Where does it look like the opposite? What letter looks good to you? You want some help? You don't know? Okay. Any ideas? Maybe Daniel. Jeremy, we gotta have other stars, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so Daniel. Oh, why don't you give me your idea, then we'll go to Malik. We'll do popcorn style. D, yes, D. And because, see all these little boxes? This is all water exposed. These are all like a whole bunch of swimming pools. These are like all a bunch of little swimming pools. But are those swimming pools you want to swim in? No. No, absolutely not. Don't go swimming. No matter how hot it is, do not go swimming there. Right, Leo? That's wastewater. You don't want to swim in that. But it's the same concept. There's all these, you count them up. there must be maybe 100 or so pools. And they're just mixing, aerating that dirty water and adding the sludge like we saw in the microscope, and it's letting it eat its way through the waste. Okay, so let's go back here. So area D. So the answer is D. They're basically lots of, I'm going to call them swimming pools, because you guys all have a concept of swimming pool, right? So the waste and air mix, plus the microorganisms, right? Like the water bears, the ciliates, the shelled amoeba, the, what was the one that starts with a T? R, rotifers, microorganisms. I'm sorry to hear that. That's a tragedy. Were you here the first day? Okay. Yeah, the second day was the best. But first day is good too. You got to see the start. Okay. You know, I didn't have maybe there is check this out. You go on Canvas, the announcements, there is a summary of that second day, okay? There isn't for day 1 yet, though. I forgot. Sorry. I'm going to try to get that going, though. So, that's where the second stage happens. And I didn't put it up there, but any guesses on the third stage? Third stage is the filtration and doing the final cleanup. But I'll just tell you that happens right here. This is the final. That was just a mess with your head. I mean, not every answer is correct, right? I got to put in some extra letters to give you some challenge. So this is, what's B? Oh, those are those filters. Okay. But what was I saying? Oh, this area oxygen is added. And actually oxygen is added here. But this is filtered. And then it's sent out to the ocean. Okay, which is kind of sad because that water is clean. That water looked clean at the end of the day, didn't it? At the end of Thursday, it looked good. I want to drink some. But I know I keep saying that, but I would. It's okay. Well, if you let it sit, well, that's a problem. Yeah, you don't want to drink water with bleach in it. That's an issue. Yeah, bleach is definitely toxic. It'll mess with your stomach lining and intestinal. It'll probably make you kind of feel sick. Depends on how much you get, point where you have to go to the hospital or poison control, where they got to put you on IV and everything. All right, so what we're going to do today is graph all of our data and work a little bit on these questions right here, trying to wrap it up a little bit. Okay, we won't finish the book, but we'll get close. So, need everybody to get out your book and get out a pencil.